Today, we're gonna take a road trip in Taranaki, and this road trip is Surf Highway 45. But before we go on our road trip, Robbie needs to take the camper van to the mechanics because all weekend it's been dripping some sort of oil from underneath it, making a nice little oil puddle in the street.
I'm going back to Ducks and Drakes quickly, picking up Laura, and today we are exploring the Surf Highway 45. So the Surf Highway 45 runs from New Plymouth down all the bottom of the Taranaki region, following obviously the coast.
Let's go. Surf Highway 45. Woo! Woo! First place we go to is literally like 12 minutes out of New Plymouth. We've heard there's a really great beach called Oakura Beach, and Oakura Beach stretches as far as the eye can see.
Oakura Beach is really long. I really like it. And with the sun a little bit low this morning, it just gives some really great reflection on the white water that washes on the sand. And it's pretty stunning. Whoa!
Then we head back in the camper van for a stunning drive. So the drive from Oakura Beach to the Cape Egmont Lighthouse is simply mind-blowing. You can see all the farmlands, you can see the mountain and all the long mountain range. You know, the weather is beautiful. Can you believe it is winter right now? Can you believe it?
There's only one camper van when we get to the lighthouse, so we pretty much have this whole place to ourselves for the time being. We have a quick walk along the coast where the Cape Egmont Lighthouse is. You get like a really awesome view from the coast, and then you see the lighthouse, and then the next layer is some more hills, and the next layer is Taranaki, and it's just a super stunning place to be.
You got the sea, you got the rocks, you got the cliff, you got the farmland, you got the lighthouse, and you get a view on a beautiful mountain. Literally, that view embodies what Taranaki is all about. And we've got to spend some time here and just embrace. The lighthouse was pretty, the view was beautiful. We spent, in my opinion, not enough time there because I would have really liked to actually see the sunset or the sunrise from there. Sadly, there is not a campsite here, so you can't stay overnight, but I mean, it's worth driving really early in the morning, and we may do that later on.
But we have to get back on the road and make our way back to New Plymouth, but not without seeing a few more sights along the way. Now, if you go on backpackerguide.nz, we have a handy little article, 15 places to stop at on Taranaki's Surf Highway 45. So I've been using this article all day.
I knew there was a shipwreck here.
Shipwrecks are cool. We don't actually get a chance to see many like remains of historical sites or anything in New Zealand. It's a young country because it was populated much later in the life of the world compared to other countries. So this is like a really cool and unique thing to go see.
So I was planning to have a nice little walk on the beach with Laura, but she saw a few surfers, which she considers as wildlife. She ran over there to try to take pictures of them. So I was left behind packing all the gear and carried them back to her. Because that's fair, right? What are you guys up to tonight? Want to go for a party?
We have one more historical site we want to see on the surf highway today. So back to the camper van and drive to a place called Timaru Pa.
We are going to Timaru Pa, which is a historic place where there used to be a fortified village from the Maori. This is to show that it is a public walking track, and they also point you in the right direction.
Thank you, Laura, for that insight on public walking rides. You can also find a full article on public walking rides on backpackerguide.nz. Just use the search bar on the top right corner and type public walking rides, and you'll find the article just like that.
So we are on our way to a historic reserve, a Maori Pa site, which is basically the remains of where a fortified Maori village used to stand.
We get to the entrance of Timaru Pa and there's an archway which is carved with Maori carvings and also has a big information board to show you an artist's impression of what this Pa site may have looked like, along with some information about Timaru Pa. And one thing to note is that Timaru Pa is one of the oldest Pa sites in New Zealand. It was established in the 1300s.
The walk through the forest is very short until we arrive to the first remains of the Timaru Pa.
The slight rectangular scoop before you is all that remains of a small house or whare puni. Near its centre is a rectangle of stones placed on edge, in which embers and hot stones from the outside fire would have brought in and placed in the fireplace. Would have been brought in. Pakai ahi. The house and fireplace is a traditional form.
It seems like a few pieces of rock, but you get great explanation on the signage that is displayed around, and you also can feel the atmosphere. It feels different in this forest. You can feel a presence and an ambience, and it's really, really, really unique.
He's leaving me behind. No, I feel like I'm running so slowly. Come back. Come back. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. Stop. Ah!